The Rift, 1888. Written and performed by James Gaddas. Produced by Christopher Tarn. Episode 8. Mary.
What happened? What's going on?
He followed me, sir. I was into 10 Bells talking with the girls. And when he left, I heard him behind me.
Leather apron.
He's followed me before, and I'm always too quick for him. But ever since they cut
Look, come in quickly. The police must be looking at him as a suspect, surely.
Oh, you need to learn about this place, sir, and quickly. I got no idea why you'd want to live in a street like this. Not if you're a doctor. You must be able to afford a nice place, a nice house over west.
Maybe I'm just tired of the life I used to lead. Maybe I want the opportunity to change my usual patterns.
I'm sorry I took your watch, sir.
Robert. Don't call me sir. Call me Robert.
That's a good name, Robert.
And Mary?
Well, I was Marie Jeanette for a while. Well, I added the Jeanette because I was in France. And everyone had such pretty names.
France.
I went with a friend I met when I worked up west in Knightsbridge.
But you're from...
Ireland. Bondi. Then Wales, London, France. I get around, sir. It's why I don't sound like any of the other girls. I'm a magpie. I'll be picking up posh if I spent time with you. I'm sorry I shouldn't take up any of your time, but I couldn't think of nowhere else to go when I heard him.
Of course.
If I could stay just a little longer and move on to someone else, that's his usual way.
Well,
Would you like me to make you some tea, Robert? Or I could cook you a meal if you like.
That's difficult. I haven't had time to get to Sainsbury. I haven't had time to get food in.
Well, we'll see about that. I'll take you to the market.
What about the man following you?
Oh, he won't bother me with a gent on me arm.
The V&A suggested I speak to you. Apparently, you are the go-to for period stitching.
Oh my, yes. I'm a geek when it comes to that shit stuff. Sorry.
We tried to find someone who may have worked on a particular Victorian outfit. Forensics say the cloth is period, but the actual clothing was made more recently.
Oh, that's unusual. Enough period cloth to make a...
Jacket, trousers.
Okay, well, that's a fair amount of cloth to use. Usually the cloth itself is kept for display. Museums, exhibitions and the like, and it's definitely Victorian.
Well, that's what I was hoping you might help us with. Could you look at the items and tell us if it's possible to replicate, which clearly it is, and more importantly, if there are any tailors working in that particular field?
Well, I'm mainly medieval up to Tudors, but I can take a look.
Apologies if you're squeamish. There is blood staining.
Oh, no. Not at all, not squeamish, no.
All right.
Okay. Wow. Someone went to a lot of effort on this. Usually, if we make this kind of thing nowadays for the theatre or film, we'll overlock, zigzag stitch, machine it. It's fast and strong and no one's going to see it, but this jacket here, it's been whip-stitched, even where it's not seen. On each side of the seam here's been pressed back, you see, whipped separately. If it had shoulder pads, they used wool, even sawdust at times, but this is a working man's jacket.
Do you know anyone who could do that?
Oh, it's fairly simple. I could do it myself, but there's threads period too.
Okay. Well, here's my card. If anything else comes to mind...
You know, it's probably nothing, but...
No. Go on.
Well, I work in a big costumiers and we get all kinds of folk in for fancy dress and stuff. We do the TV series as well, and there's a guy been in a couple of times for Victorian wear, but very insistent on the authenticity. Even though he says it's just for a party. It's probably nothing.
Rental?
No, he bought them. That's unusual too. No one buys them for a party. One's similar to this, but obviously a modern copy. And then he came back again for a more formal frock coat and stuff.
So no address, no credit card?
Sorry, no.
CCTV?
We don't have it. It's too many changing rooms.
Well, if you have the dates he came in, we might be able to locate some street camps.
Sure.
Here, Robert. This is the best rabbit in the place, and I can make a really tasty supper for you.
And
Sarah?
Howdy, Roses. There's more than you and your gent to serve.
That and this. And these. No, these. These, yeah. Can I get some grapes, Robert, please?
And the grapes too, Sarah? The grapes.
There you go, love.
Thank you.
4 shillings.
Oh, I love it here. It reminds me of when I was a kid. I'd go with me,
Have
man.
you thought of going back there?
Unless I meet a nice man, get married, give him a family, and be really good to him. No, oi! You have to keep an eye out for the children, Robert. If you don't, you'll be skinned by the time we get to the other side of the market.
Yeah, children and girls called Mary.
Yeah, but look at us now. Maybe a watch brought us together. Maybe that's why you found yourself in the East End. I had my fortune told in summer. She said I was going to meet someone very special. And it would change my life. The people would look at me differently. People would know me.
I think you ought to consider Ireland, Mary.
You're trying to get rid of me already. That'll change. I know it will.
Any luck?
Partial. Got a guy coming out the shop with a bag round about the same time Sally recalls. Baseball cap, looks a similar height and build.
Did we find where he was going?
Tracked him through various traffic cameras and shop cams over the streets to Tottenham Road. Then he's gone. Might have taken a train. We're not sure.
Picture?
Yeah.
What, seriously?
Yeah, tell me about it. It's always the same. Cameras all over London could read a license plate of 50 fucking miles, but whenever we want someone's face, Mr. Potato Head.
So far as the only lead we have.
We after him as a vicar suspect.
Neither nor neither.
We got 24 hours. You got the mayor on your back and the DA up your ass.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Every cop movie. They always have, like...
You really watch far too much TV.
Yeah, I'll go
and why don't you consider Tinder or Grindr while you're at it?
Coffee?
No, I'm fine. I'm just putting together what we know so far about time travel.
Rift appears, he goes through, bang, jump down.
No, seriously, look. We know that for some reason it is a very specific window when it appears. Why? Shape is consistent with the time too. 4:44, 4 feet square, 4 feet off the ground. Why? Time does not reset when he comes back. It runs parallel, just 130 years or so earlier. So far, he hasn't changed time. Whatever he's done back there hasn't altered time here, so that's the butterfly effect. Fucked.
Well, he bought a house, but he already owned it, so that wasn't given. Everything else may have happened regardless. He hasn't killed anyone. Well, he hasn't killed anyone back there.
True. And items he tries to bring back are the same age as they are there, unaffected by time.
Did he solve the problem? That's the question.
Well, if he doesn't, we have to.
September 3rd. There is no fool like an old fool. I couldn't help it. We had two bottles of gin, strong like paint stripper, and one thing led to another. And while she's upstairs, still sleeping. It was the alcohol. I wouldn't have... Oh, shut the fuck up, Robert. You're as bad as those guys who always make out it was the girl's fault. And fuck it, it was good. It was gentle. It was... She was... is... I'm separated. For all I know, Em could have found someone better, kinder, more solvent. Do I still love her? Or is it familiarity? Like I told her when this all started, we don't talk anymore. We don't care enough about each other to... Oh, I'm doing it again. I'm trying to rationalize sleeping with a girl I met days ago. Or over a century ago, depending on how you want to look at it. She's sleeping. And she looked like all the troubles in the world had just melted away. And she was shy. I hadn't expected that. Undressing, she was turning away from me. Mind you, I was almost the same. It's been so long since I've been with a woman for the first time. Another body. When she slept, when I lay there in the moonlight staring out of the window, it was like she calmed me. Just by being there. Asleep on my chest. I'm planning on finding ways to get money from here to my own time, but would it be so hard to stay? I could do so much good here. A simpler life. Not in this house. I could simply lock this place up, make it burglar-proof, and then have somewhere in Chelsea or Hampstead. It's worth... Can I help you? Mary. I'm sorry, I don't follow. Is Mary here? I think she is. Her friends say she is. Where is she? Who are you? Joseph Barnett. I'm her husband. Husband? She never mentioned being married. So she is here. Huh? No, she isn't. She helped me yesterday with my shopping and then She left.
She didn't come home last night with all this going on around
You're
here.
concerned. Yes, I can understand.
Can I come in?
No. No, you can't. This is my home.
Yeah, they said you moved in. A toff who says he's a surgeon. You good with a knife, are you?
I don't know what you're implying, but if you don't get your foot off my doorstep, I'll call a policeman.
I need Mr. Oh, as you wish. We are watching you, Governor. Where you go, what you do, who you do it with.
On your way.
I am. Oh, and tell Mary, she better not be seen here again. You understand?